Wait, don't be scared, fellow maskaholics. Don't be scared, don't run away. I was just remembering a joke I heard a while back. It's time for Creepy Cheapies here at the Horror Hotel Library, where we talk about the art of monster masks, and where I hope you will please hit that subscribe button and maybe help us to continue to bring you the fine quality entertainment that we do here at Horror Hotel when we meet each week. And what? Human blood. What? Oh, of course it's not a bottle of human blood. It's purple. What are you, colorblind? Of all the... Oh, you meant this one. This... No, I know it's red, but no, it's not human blood. I guess the joke should be, I should say it's hand lotion. No, it's not really blood. I know it's red, but it's actually what I got from Dracula at the Christmas gift exchange at the Monsters Christmas party last year. Yeah, it's not really blood. No, he doesn't give that stuff away. It's just his favorite aftergrave. Yeah. Just aftergrave lotion. Where were we? Oh, hello. Are you still here? Thank goodness, or badness as the case may be, that you're still here so I can tell you about this horrifying mask. Yee. Pretty scary here. It's none other than Lucifer. And you might be thinking, Red Devil mask. You've seen one. You've seen 666 of them. But hear me out. The reason I want to bring this particular one to your attention is not only that it's a creation from Zagone Studios, but that it should be of special interest to collectors of vintage Halloween and old-fashioned Halloween memorabilia. Yeah. Why? This particular mask, sculpted by the legendary Bill Eastrom back in 1980 and released in the 80-81 Halloween season by Be Something Studios, back before they became Zagone, was, available throughout the 80s, and there were kids running around trick-or-treating and people going to Halloween parties and such. And how do we know? I'm going to prove it, because right inside there it says, copyright 80, by, which means B-Y, by Bill Eastrom, that's his initials, B-Y, by Be Something Studio. 1980 this was sculpted, and yet you can get one like it again today. Now, as I was saying, this was available throughout the 80s, although it was a little different. Okay, the version then, instead of having this gray fur hairpiece that you see on this ugly devil, instead of that, he had a fabric hood, and it was sort of like an executioner's hood. It wasn't the same type hood as on like a Grim Reaper skull mask usually has. It had a point here, and I wish I had a point more often, but it had a point in the middle, and it was a fabric hood, and it came down. And you could get two versions of this guy for a while. You could get either red Lucifer or black Lucifer, and it was the same face, same sculpt, same mask, but it had either a black hood or a red hood. And the version with the fur hair was not available at that time. Now, the red one was around from about 81 till 87 or 8, and then it was dropped. And of course, if you drop them, the mold breaks and you can't make any more. So no, not that kind of drop. Discontinued, actually, around that time. But the black version continued to be available for a couple of years after that. So the black one is more common today than the red one, but they're both pretty scarce because they weren't viewed as big high-end collectibles that somebody puts on the shelf and, oh, it's my expensive Red Devil mask. No, it was just a Halloween novelty, and people would put it on and be spooky and wear it with you know, a red, one of those red suits that they make like a devil costume, and you can get the little tail with the pointy end and the pitchfork, maybe red gloves or red fingernails or something. It was just a traditional old school devil mask available in the 80s from Be Something, and offered again as a very reasonable, I believe it's only about $45-50 for one of these, which is pretty cool, because again, it's got that old school, old vintage Halloween vibe going on, where if you were alive back in the 80s And I realized most of you weren't, but if you were alive back in the 80s, this is something you would see at Halloween parties. And if you watch movies about Halloween parties that were made in that time period, I'm sure you'll see this guy creeping around in the background because it was a fairly common mask at that time. Although, with the fabric hood, not with the furry hairpiece. Now, in their website photo and their catalog photos and stuff, they seem to like, and by they I mean Zagones, they seem to like having the hair cover kind of more of his face than this, and sometimes with I don't like to cover up all that detail with it, because this is pretty great sculptural work. If you look at those little veins and things going on, I don't like to cover that up too much, but you know, season to taste, as we say here at Horror Hotel, when we can't think of anything better to say. So Lucifer, the scary, ugly, creepy, old-fashioned Halloween mask. And I remember when I saw this for the first time, reminded me a little bit of Jack Palance. The cool mask from Zagone's, about 45, 50 bucks. Not bad, because it's nice quality mask, and it's got the old made in the USA Zagone quality thing going on. So that's all I have to say about old Lucifer, and it looks like, oh, we're out of time.